Hello, everyone. It's your friend Terror and Tats, and I'm back with another 4K Blu-ray review. And I'm very happy about this one, but I think some people may not be. The one that I'm reviewing today, I just got in from Synapse, and this is Demons 1 and 2. Now, both of these are very fun films. These are movies if you're into films that or like Evil Dead, that are kind of crazy and wild, have a lot of special effects, have a lot of action. May not be the scariest movies in the world, but still, you know, lots of, lots of blood and everything else, and you know, oh man, great films. And I'm really glad to finally get this edition. Both films directed by Lamberto Bava, and he co-wrote the scripts with Dario Argento, and Dario Argento also produced the films. And both of the movies have great scores by Claudio Simonetti from Goblin. Not to mention too, I don't remember the second movie having a particularly big soundtrack, but the first one definitely does. You had Motley Crue, Rick Springfield, Billy Idol, Saxon, so on. So these are great movies. And if you're a horror movie fan, you're definitely going to want to have these in your collection. Um, Now, as far as the 4K edition goes, would I recommend it? Yes and no. Yes, if you're a 4K collector, you're definitely going to want these. The 4K transfers are astonishing, but at the same time, that's also a caveat. There is a caveat to that because what ends up happening is, like I said just a little while ago, these are both very, very heavy special effects films. There are a lot of special effects in them, and the problem is when you have movies that are very special effects heavy, the more that you upgrade the image, going from these are the kind of movies like VHS collectors would tell you these are the movies that would be best watched on VHS and not in super pristine 4K because with movies that are so reliant on practical special effects, what ends up happening is the more you upgrade the image, the more the more the special effects become obvious. And there are times where I was watching this and it's like, yeah, I can see that the practical effects definitely becomes a lot more obvious. You can tell, okay, that looks like a puppet or that looks like an animatronic, or you could tell like they, you could see the effect like, okay, this is plaster and like they're pulling it off and there's like fake blood underneath and things like this and so yeah, that is definitely a downside to a movie like this. Is the Synapse has also put out a 4K version of the exact same thing, but even still, I'm pretty well willing to bet you that even if you get the Blu-ray edition, which I'm sure the image is only maybe slightly lower than this, but I'm sure you could probably still see kind of the cracks in the makeup and things like that. But so that is kind of the only big problem that I would notice with these editions. But even still, like the picture quality is amazing. I did find myself though having to kind of crank up the sound a little bit, and that was kind of a little bit irritating. But other than that, yeah, I would totally recommend these if you're 4K. If you don't mind that, if you're you don't have a problem with the idea of you know being able to see that, like watching the movies and the special effects become more obvious. If you don't mind that and, you're a 4K enthusiast and you love these movies, then yeah, you're definitely going to want to have this set. Synapse did a great job with the transfers. Like I said, I just wasn't really particularly impressed with the sound because, like I said, I had to kind of keep turning it up. But just the picture quality is astonishing. I know I've said that like 15 times already. But and also too, these come with loads of special features, and oh wow! And that was the thing. What I used to have before, I just had the pretty much the bare bones Blu-rays of these movies. I wasn't savvy enough back in the day because see what ended up happening was well, a while back, Synapse I believe put out two steelbooks of these movies, And the steel books, they were like 2 disc editions, and the first disc was the movie and maybe a couple of things on it, and then the second disc was bonus features. Well, I wasn't savvy enough to get my hands on that, and what I ended up with, like I said, was just pretty much the 1 disc, kind of bare bones Blu-ray of the movies. But here now, I'm happy. See, like for me, this upgrade is perfect. I'm very happy with it because now I can get all the bonus features on here. And let's see, what do we have for okay, limited edition 2 disc 4K UHD contents, new 4K restorations of both Demons and Demons 2 from the original 35 millimeter camera negatives. 4K 2160p UHD Blu-ray presentation of both films in Dolby Vision HDR10 compatible. Limited edition packaging featuring new artwork by Juan Jose Saad. I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that name. I'm going to just butcher it anyway. And Chris McGibbon. Reproduction of the original movie ticket from Demons. A special Demons 2 birthday party invitation. Fold-out poster of Demons artwork by Wes Ben Scotter, and 4K UHD all-region playback, which basically means they're region-free. And I'll show you the cool little knickknacks we got inside in just a minute. Disc 1, we have Demons and 2 versions of the film, the full-length original cut in English and Italian, and the shorter US version featuring alternate dubbing and sound effects. Uncompressed DTS HD MA English and Italian 5.1/2.0 audio mixes on the original cut derived from the archival audio masters. Uncompressed uncompressed DTS HD MA English 2.0 US theatrical mono audio. New commentary by critics Kate Ellinger and Heather Drain, co-hosts of the Hells Bells podcast. Audio commentary by director Lamberto Bava. Let's see. Special effects artist Sergio Stivoletti, composer Claudio Simonetti, and actress Goretta. Produced by Dario Argento, a new visual essay by author and critic Michael McKenzie, exploring the legendary filmmaker's career as a producer. Dario's Demon Days. Interview with writer-producer Dario Argento, defining an era in music. Interview with Claudio Simonetti. Splatter Spaghetti Style interview with longtime Argento collaborator Luigi Cosi. Carnage at the Cinema, Lamberto Bava and his splatter masterpiece. Dario and the Demons producing Monster Mayhem. Monstrous Memories, Luigi Cosi on Demons. Profondo Jones, The Critical Perspective. Splatter Stunt Rock interview with Ottaviano Del Acqua. I'm sorry, I know I'm butchering all this. I'm very sorry about that, folks. Let's see. Stivoletti Q&A at the 2019 UK Festival of Fantastic Films. Original Italian and English international theatrical trailers. US theatrical trailer. Newly translated optional English SDH subtitles for the English version. And newly translated English subtitles for the Italian version. Now for Demons 2, we have uncompressed DTS HD MA English 5.1 and Italian 5.1/2.0 audio mixes derived from the original archival audio masters. Uncompressed DTS HD MA English 2.0 true stereo theatrical mix. New audio commentary by film critic Travis Crawford. Bava to Bava interview with Luigi Cosi on the history of Italian horror. Creating Creature Carnage interview with Sergio Stivoletti. Demonic Influences. Federico, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that last name, speaks The Demons Generation. Roy Bava discusses a legacy in lacerations. The New Blood of Italian Horror featuring Sergio Stivoletti. Screaming for a sequel, The Delirious Legacy of Demons 2 with Lamberto Bava. A soundtrack for Splatter interview with composer Simon Boswell. Together and Apart, a new visual essay on the use of space and technology in Demons 2 by author and critic Alexandra Heller Nicholas. Original Italian and English theatrical trailers, newly translated optional English SDH subtitles for the English version. newly translated English subtitles for the Italian version. Okay, so that's what you get there. And one thing I kind of wish that would have come along with this too would have been the maybe like a CD soundtrack for both movies, or a couple of CD soundtracks. But anyway, so now you see here's the back of it. Okay, so this is what we got, and then we pull this off, and we have here very similar to the slipcover, but you do have the option of reversible cover art, which looks basically like the poster artwork for both of the films. So we can do this here. So see on the front here, Demons. On the spine you get Demons and Demons 2. And on the back, Demons 2. So you get that. There you go. You got the nice disc art here for the first movie. Take this out. Okay. And you got some disc art there for the second movie. So, really cool. And you get the 2020 product catalog for Synapse Films. So, I don't know, kind of wish maybe they would, do like a more updated version. Now this here is Sally Day's birthday party. It's an invitation based. It's a reproduction of the birthday invitation from Demons 2. And on the back, it gives you a little discussion about the transfer for the films, and what they did to improve the picture and the sound quality and things. So you got that. This is from Demons 1. This is the invitation that the characters are given at the beginning of the film, that they present at the theater so that they can go in and watch the movie. And similar, it has on the back, it tells you there's a little paragraphs there talking about the the remastering and the work that they did to fix up the film. So you got those. And also, they weren't lying. You do get a little fold-out poster, which this is going to be cool. I can't wait to get a frame for this baby. But there we go. Look at how cool that is. Isn't that awesome? That is so bad. I like that. That's cool. But now, so for me personally, I've personally felt like this upgrade was definitely worth it. And I'm pretty sure probably like these little knickknacks you would probably definitely get if you get the Blu-ray version as well. But that fell on the floor, so I'll get that in just a minute. Like I said, if you're a 4K enthusiast and you love these films, I would say that, yeah, it would definitely be worth the upgrade. Like I said, though, I think that would be just the worst part is like the special effects would definitely become obvious when you're watching this. Another thing, though, too, that I think is going to turn a lot of people off, though, is just the price. Now, this here ended up costing me, it was $80. But then with shipping and things like this, it came out to like about $87. And $87 is not cheap. That's a pretty big chunk of change. So I think cost is definitely going to play a factor into whether people are whether or not going to want to spring for this. Now you do get the Blu-ray version, which is about half the price. Like right now, I just checked, it's going on Amazon for $42.99. Of course, depends on shipping and whether or not you have Amazon Prime and things like this. But even still, that's almost half the price. So that's the only two things I could see being wrong with getting this version is just the just the price of it. It's like it's not cheap. It's going to be expensive. So if you can't really afford it, but you do want these, I mean, at least you do have the Blu-ray option. I'm pretty sure that most of the bonus features and everything are on the Blu-ray and everything else. But yeah, just for me, it was totally worth it. And I'm glad to finally have these and have good versions of these movies. Great picture. Like I said, I just wasn't really the most impressed with the sound, but just, yeah, I do recommend it. If you want these, if you're big fans of these movies, and they do look glorious in 4K, but that's up to you. So, but like I said, yeah, if just the price is too much and you're not really sure about like the really high definition, then yeah, you do have the Blu-ray option. So there you go. But I would definitely say, yeah, it's worth it. If you can afford it and, you like these movies, it's definitely worth it. So that's pretty much going to do it. So if you guys took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I honestly appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a like. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel. And that's it. I plan to be back with more 4K reviews and things. And so take care, my boils and ghouls, and have a good night.